The timeout, trying to get back on track with Kobe Carl to inbound. Valanciunas against Dunnigan. And Dunnigan twice in a row has just pulled the step back move on Valanciunas.
Dunnigan doing a good job. You can see putting some pressure on him. Valanciunas starting to play fast, making him speed up, and like you said, pulling the chair, releasing pressure at the right time.
Dunnigan, perimeter jumper doesn't go. He's not much on the offensive end, known more as a post defender. Ross steps out of bounds in the corner. I'm telling you, Smitty, we got to make the court wider.
And just in the corners?
Yeah.
It's hard. Guys push off their first step. First you line up behind the three-point line, and then you see an opening once you footstep steps back. A lot of times they're out of bounds. Court awareness.
You know it'll never happen, right?
DJ Kennedy, no, it's never happened. I like that he's got good conversation with Chad.
It just takes away seats. Valuable seats. That's why it's never going to happen. DJ Kennedy getting it done on both ends for Miami after the jumper. He forces the turnover. Kennedy out has 13 points for Miami. Anthony Marshall, Damian James on the court with Michael Dunnigan and James Nunnally for the Heat.
It's all tied up at 50.
Heat looking for their first lead since the second quarter. James on the baseline. Nice find for Dunnigan, who finishes strong. Miami leads for the first time since 28-27. Strike trying to answer the other way, draws the bump.
You know, the Miami Heat have slowed down offensively. Watch this pass by James. Dunnigan doing a good job. Defensively.
Very good on the defensive end and good hands on the offensive end when he's had the opportunity to catch and finish.
Bungo has played fast, but I like the way Anthony Marshall was running the point guard. He's just giving up to guys, letting them make plays, and he's ready to spot up. Sometimes you got to understand pace of the game at the point guard position.
Right, badly misses the second free throw, and Dunnigan has another rebound. Marshall finds Damian James there. And that's an interesting topic because there was a lot of talk about Anthony Marshall playing point guard at UNLV as not being a true point guard, and some of their struggles on the offensive end, and particularly against zone defenses this year, despite having the #1 pick in the draft. Damian James on that last foul.
Damian James said, "What happened? What is my number?"
Had to check his number. Well, 73 is not the most common. You see a few different things in Summer League. I mean, you look at the Heat right now, they got a 73, a 64, a 70, a 58 on the court, and a 57. I suppose you can pick whatever number you like, but I'm going to go ahead and say that 6 and 3 are taken in Miami.
Right.
You're not going to get those.
We got to find some kind of way to score.
That jumper misfires for Bo Joseph into the game for the first time. Marshall. Nice lob for James, but he pushed off to make the catch. And back to that point on Anthony Marshall. Interesting playing at UNLV with Anthony Bennett, and it was a pretty talented roster for the Rebels. There was oftentimes a lot of criticism about Marshall's ability to be a true point guard and kind of run that team. So the fact that he's doing a nice job playing point here in the Summer League at the next level is very encouraging for Anthony Marshall. Kennedy can't hit on the three. Joseph has the rebound. Lob backdoor right. That's broken up. Anthony Marshall on the defensive end.
It's a charge.
Kennedy in traffic.
Good job by Marshall getting his hand on that lob.
2:22 to go in the third. It's a 4-point Heat lead. Have turned things around here in the third quarter. Tywayne McKee back in for the Raptors. Chris Wright, Bo Joseph on the court. Valanciunas. He drives baseline as it batted away by Dunnigan, but Valanciunas there to clean it up.
Right place, right time.
And good enough hands to grab it and finish it. Right off the steal. Leaves it for Joseph. Blocked away by Damian James. Here comes Miami. Tony Taylor inside the arc will knock down the 18-footer.
Tony Taylor.
56-52. Miami, 19-2 run.
See some straight posts up with Valanciunas. See if they're going to double. If they're going to double, if somebody gets a wide open shot, running a lot of pick and rolls, it's resulting to a lot of jump shots.
Damian James playing the passing lanes. Taps that one out of bounds. In front of the Heat bench. Quincy Acey returning for Valanciunas. And this is about the smallest Toronto has been all night. Chris Wright crossing over, getting to the rack, and drawing the contact.
Nice move by Chris Wright. Nice little crossover, and I like the way his explosion off the dribble. He's going to attack. You either got to go block it at the mountaintop, or you got to foul him reaching down.
Chris Wright at the line.
Another exceptional athlete out here on the Toronto roster. We've seen him playing above the rim on the defensive end a few times today. Raptors have gone cold. Now trailing by 4. They scored the first 6 points of the half and have been outscored 19-2 since in this third quarter. Marshall. Taylor, right side. Now Anthony Marshall. Skip pass. Nunnally in the corner is fouled on the three-point attempt. DeVoe Joseph, the 6'4" guard from Oregon, picking up the foul on Nunnally.
Closing out on the shooter. Good contest. Good sale. Thought Joseph did a good job of closing out, but a little bump. Sometimes you got to sell it to the referees.
Official was standing right there, so kind of hard to plead your case after that. Not only connecting on the second of 3, he'll have one more. In a quarter that Miami has dominated. 21-2 run for the Heat. They're up 58-52. Final minute of the third. McKee for Acey. Joseph skipping it. Ricky Harris through the paint. Wild pass. Tapped out by Dunnigan with 1 on the shot clock and 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
Somebody has to shoot the basketball. When you're getting some wide open skip pass looks, got to be confident enough to get your feet set and knock it down.
I'd like to see what kind of offense Chris Wright can provide with this lineup. It's a smaller look for Toronto, with Acey being the biggest player they have on the floor. And the officials discussing that it was a shot clock violation. There isn't 1 second left, so Toronto will turn it over, and Miami has it with 37 seconds left in the third. Nunnally trapped in the corner. It's off of his heel, out of bounds, as the Raptors trap and force the turnover.
Good job by Joseph and AC, trapping the basketball, and they took his shoestrings loose as well.
Well, if his shoes were tied, maybe he wouldn't have lost it off his foot. Joseph quickly to the rim. Now throws it away. Here comes Anthony Marshall. Marshall in transition all the way to the rack. Will finish with a left hand. 16 seconds left. Ricky Harris quickly the other way and air balls. Not the shot you want to see with 16 seconds left in the quarter.
No, not at all. You can see the bench talking to him. He pulled that one up. Ricky Davis.
Nunnally catching fire three. Can't convert. AC has the rebound to put an end to the third quarter. Miami outscores Toronto 23-8 in the third.